Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my loves, my angels. Thank you for tuning in to Guided Leap of Faith. We're going to do our 7 Horses Tarot today. We're going to look into the past, the present, the hidden influence, what's unseen, the conflicts that you don't know about. We're going to look into the querents, okay? The attitude about the situation, the influence of others, how people close to you feel about the situation, what you should do, and finally the final outcome, okay? And this is going to be our daily 7 card pull for today. There's a song playing in the background, so it's like if the neighbors know my name. So somebody I feel like really wants to have an intimate moment with you. They miss the intimacy, and they would like to share a little bit of intimacy with you. Okay, they want to get close to you. They want to hold you, smell you, just kiss you, touch you. Okay, it was very passionate what you guys share, and they really miss that, and they're thinking about it. They could actually be having some passionate moments with themselves, thinking about that. Okay, so Father God, I call on you today. Not that I end with that, but to help me with this reading. If there's someone that needs to hear a message today, I ask that you guide them to my channel. I ask my spirit guides, my ancestors to move over to watch over me, my good dark angel, protect me as I do this reading. Keep any negative comments or negativity away from me in my direction. Okay, please continue to protect me. All right, so let's see. What is the past? What past events impacted your current situation? Rest and rejuvenation. Okay, that's in 19. Talks about the 19 in tarot speaks a lot about the sun, joy, success, material happiness, vitality. So what happened in the past is with the rest and rejuvenation card out here, I really feel like somebody may have come out of a situation. They went through a hard time and they just really want to take some time to themselves. They weren't ready to jump into another commitment. They wanted to just experience some freedom. Okay, they wanted to take the time to just relax, find themselves, just let go, open up to the world. They may have been in a long-term relationship or a marriage, and even though you came into their life like they knew that you were somebody that they wanted to build with and be with, but they weren't ready at that time because they were just coming out of something and they needed time to heal. They needed time to meditate, find themselves, get reacclimated with who they want, what they want out of life, heal from the hurt from their previous connection. Okay, so they weren't ready for um, to engage in something serious at that time. Okay, and that's what I feel happened. But I feel like this person didn't tell you that. I felt like this person, because they knew that they eventually wanted to be with you and build with you, I feel like they could have gaslit you, manipulated you into thinking that, that, yeah, I want something, we're going to have something. And because they didn't really want you with someone else, they want you all to themselves. So they were, kind of blowing hot and cold, do enough to keep you in their grips, but not really, be loyal to you or commit to you in any type of way, or even give their heart to you because they needed time themselves to heal. Okay, hopefully this is falling out. All right, so what is the present? What is the current event that's going on in the present? Angel of strength. Yeah, you pulled away from this person. This person is now trying to find strength. Like it took strength for you to move away from this person, and you did, because there needed to be a change. This person was, like I said, they were blowing in hot and cold. They weren't given to you like you needed, and so you were unhappy. You weren't content in what was going on. You felt like it was a one-sided relationship. There was no give and take. And this person, they were fearful. They were fearful of actually letting someone come back into their life because I believe that they were hurt before. Okay, and so you called your angels to gave you the strength to get up and walk away from this situation because it was not benefiting you. It was, there needed to be a change. It was too much inner conflict going on with you, with how you were being treated. You weren't being valued. You weren't being appreciated. You felt like you were being taken advantage of. They didn't make you feel loved or anything. And so you got the strength and you walk away. You know, you let your angels guide you. You listen to your spirit guides, and they told you need to leave, you need to do something different and pour into yourself, and that's what you did. Okay, so what's the hidden influence that's going on? The unseen problem that you don't know about, or the conflicts that's going on that you don't know about in this relationship. The hidden influence, spirit guides. Thank you. Yeah, walking away. You definitely walked away. And this person's looking back. They're looking back. They know why you walked away from them. They see the problems. They see that they were the problem. They're also looking back at something in the past. They're looking back at like how the past uh, kept them from walking towards you. Okay, and that is the result of them holding on to the past and not being able to let go of the past that caused you to walk away. They didn't listen to their intuition, but you did. Okay, so they're looking back at like the influence the past has had on them, the betrayals, the hurt. They're looking at the fact that they did in the past, you know, their intuition was telling them to build with you, to heal, and they didn't do that. This person knew that you were beauty, you were abundance, that you were there for them. Um, but they were afraid. They were afraid of what the future holds, of the unknown future. Like, could they trust you? Would they get hurt again? You know, they there was something about you. Um, there was something about you, but they just couldn't put their finger on it. Okay, so they stayed with the familiarity, and you know, I did a reading earlier on familiarity, but they stayed with the familiarity. They wanted, you know, they were curious about the new road ahead, but they were just too afraid. So they let their old habits, their emotional patterns, and their false beliefs keep them into negative patterns, and they didn't walk towards you like they were being guided to do. They looked away from spirit. See spirit lighting away? They looked away from the spirit. Okay? And they went back. They went back to the familiar. Alright, what else is there? What's the querent? What's the attitude about the situation? Oh, now the attitude that they have, see right here, is the seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. So yeah, they're in their head. They're they're trying to have wisdom. They're trying to meditate now. They're trying to listen to their intuition. Okay, and Uriel is that the archangel that you call on is an eliminator of God. You call on her when you're looking for knowledge and you're seeking understanding, and she sheds light on the path. Like, she helps you deal with, she gives you heavenly insights and downloads. Okay, so she brings peace and knowledge, and she guides you to where you need to go. And this is a 41, which is a 5. So this person definitely knows that they need to make a change. Okay, they need to change. They need to change their perspective. They need to change their outlook. They need to change their, you know, allowing themselves to be a victim and thinking that they're a victim in a situation. They need to go in and they need to heal. This person is dealing with some inner conflict as well, and it could be some conflict going on in their home and in the relationships that they've chosen, and it could be because it's time for them to walk away from that and to get on their path towards righteousness, to go to their higher self. And they're trying to do some research. You see, she has a book, so this is somebody who's trying to research something, look into. They might be praying, they might be reading the Bible, they may be going online, they may be trying to go to school or study something. There's something spiritual though. They're researching something spiritually, or you know, they could be getting tarot readings or talking to a spiritual leader or a pastor or someone, a therapist. But they're definitely seeking for a higher guidance. Okay? Okay, so what's the influence on how other people close to them feel about the situation? Yeah, deceit. Yeah, the devil's been out here. So this person deceived you. They were deceived. They're finding out that they have fake people around them. What they thought, like the situation that they went back to, the friends, the family, the lover, child's mother or father, who they went to, definitely deceived them. They made them think they wanted to have a fresh start, a do-over. They were deceived into thinking that a particular way of life that they had was the right way. And you know, they thought that they were with power, control. This is someone who was kept captive and just a negative, like, mindset. This is also somebody who could have lied on you, lied about you, somebody who throws the rock and hides their hand. You know, they hide behind the curtain, so to speak. This person was dealing with somebody who was doing some manipulation with them behind the curtain, you know, guiding them, putting things in their ears, making them see and do things in a way that, you know, they shouldn't. This also speaks about spreading rumors, you know, so someone could have been telling them rumors about you, spreading unnecessary, disrespectful rumors, or this person could have been just telling lies, like I said, being disrespectful rumors about you. But definitely, this is a card of manipulation, lies, and deceit. Okay. This is somebody who can come in, and this is the type of person that will come in and try to use you for your money or try to feed off of you. All right. They look to see what you have that's valuable. And they try to, you know, con you so that they can feed off of you. This is a person that's not honest at all. All right, so you just need to be careful, like when you see this card come up, and then you got to ask yourself too, like even with deceit, is it something that I'm lying to myself about? This doesn't always have to be somebody deceiving you, but you possibly deceiving yourself. You know, you not wanting to see a situation clearly. So, you know, are you lying to yourself about something that you need to let go of, whether it's your self-esteem, if it's your happiness, you know, if it's just something that you're making excuses for yourself for, like why you haven't started something, why you haven't done something, why you haven't moved on from something, why you can't let go of something. Like maybe you're lying to yourself about something, so that's something to think about as well. Okay, so then the next one is going to be, what course of action should be taken? Okay, what's the course of action? Door to spirit. Okay, I love it. A 5, that's a change. So, spirit guides are telling you to to walk into the door, to take a new opportunity, to do a new beginning, to move on from the situation that was not healthy for you. Okay, there is a new beginning. There's going to be new love coming in, abundance. The spirit guides are leading the path for you. Um, they want you to have a deeper understanding of your identity, of who you are, and you hold true to you, your value, and your power. Like, don't let anyone, you know, not see your worth. You know, you see it. Pour in the self-love, okay? This is also letting you know that the door is opening to unlimited potential for you. So there are going to be a lot of great things happening in your life. You're going to get blessings from the universe and from the spirit guides for all the work that you've done on building yourself, for staying positive, okay? This also speaks about maybe an increase in your intuition. It's telling you to pay attention to your intuition. You know, look into things spiritually. Tap into your more spiritual side and spirit world. Talk to your angels. Talk to your ancestors. You know, go out, ground yourself with earth. Talk to God. You know, anything that you have on your mind. You know, this is just the time to open up. Tap into your creativity. You know, there's a lot of power and magic available for you right now, so you need to tap into that. All right, and just listen. There's abundance coming, opportunity coming. Tap into your spirituality. Go into your higher self. Okay, you're elevating now. You're transforming into your higher self. And what is the final outcome? A woman holding a coin. So yeah, so you might meet somebody who has a business sense, someone who has abundance, someone now that you're going into your higher self with this coming at the door to spirit, somebody on your spirit team, could be an angel, ancestor, or just somebody with the same spiritual type gifts as you that might want to go into business with you, take a chance on you, offer you an opportunity, support you in some way, teach you something, okay? And this is going to be somebody that is going to be divinely sent to you, okay? This is somebody who's abundant, someone who has a lot of knowledge that you can learn from, okay? This is somebody with the material world. So again, you could become business partners with them. They could teach you the trade. They could teach you, you know, how to start something that you're doing. Could be a great influence to you. So be aware of the people that are around you right now. This also could speak about your health. So If you have been dealing with some health issues lately, you know, things are going to get better. You're going to have success. Like, your tests are going to start to come back negative, or you're going to find something that's been going on. Some doctors finally going to be able to make a diagnosis of something that was somebody couldn't really diagnose before. Somebody could be giving you great financial advice. Maybe you're going to come into a windfall of money, and they're going to give you great financial advice on what to do with that money, or how to invest, put out for the future. But definitely there's going to be wealth and value that's coming your way. So just look out, because you're going to get possibly new love, wealth, or business, or even all coming to you. Okay, so that's the final outcome. So this is something that's going to come, and this is a 42, which is a 6, so that talks about, you know, partnerships, choices, and love. So if you're a man, that you could meet a woman, you know, that is going to be a very abundant part, or even if you're a woman and you're into same sex, it could be that way. But definitely pay attention to the women that come into your life. This is somebody that's going to be on your spiritual level, okay, your vibration for sure. Okay, so let's get an angel message. This actually did not turn out to be a bad reading. This is a nice 7 card pull today. Let's get an angel message. There's nothing to really to clarify on here. Okay, so let's get an angel message. Alright. What do we have here, Spirit? What's that message from the angels for today? Communicate clearly. Yes, so communicate clearly to God, to the angels, to the universe, exactly what it is that you want. Be clear. Know what you want. You are manifesting at this time. So whatever it is you wish to bring into manifestation, or just bring down here into the 3D, communicate it. Okay. Be specific. And if you're just looking for a sign, if you want advice or something, or if you want clarity on something, ask your angels. You know, ask for a specific sign. Say, you know, like me, I like butterflies, you know. So, and I like birds. So, you know, I'll just say, like, if I want a sign for something, I might say, you know, send 2 butterflies, send 3 butterflies, you know, send a bird my way, because I pay attention to things like that. They also could be communicating with you through synchronicities with numbers, music, feathers, pennies. You know, just pay attention to things around you. Whatever really gets your attention, pay attention to that and let go. It's time to let go of the past. You know, you're healing, you're moving on, walk into the door of the spirit, go into the new path that you're being guided to go to. Okay, someone walked away from you because they didn't have the strength to fight for you, to change, to heal. And so it's time for you to let that go. Like, don't hold on to that person. They didn't hold on to you. Don't hold on to them. Sometimes, you know, the angels, the spirit guides, they told you it was time to leave. They gave you strength to walk away. They healed you. They gave you closure, so you didn't feel like you needed closure from this person. So they removed you from a toxic situation, something that was unhealthy from you. So do not go back. Let that go. Let it be it. And in the near future, you're going to have great things coming to you. Okay? Great abundance, new love, somebody that's divinely guided towards you. Everything that you wish for is going to come in. You're still going through your healing phase, okay? That person was unhealed, and that happened for a reason. You know, they weren't ready. If they weren't ready, they weren't ready. You know, it's all free will. So if that's not what they wanted to do, you know, then hey, they did what they wanted to do. But you stay optimistic, you continue your current path, and you will be receiving, be open to receiving gifts from the universe, okay? And you know, I'm going to say this, like, be open to accepting love. You know, sometimes the things that we think we want, we really don't, you know, and God knows what's best for us, and He gives us what's best for us. So be willing to accept the gifts that they have to offer you, regardless of the way the package comes. You may be very surprised of how happy it makes you. And when you do receive these blessings, you know, from the universe and from God, be humble. Like, don't let it go to your head. Don't get arrogant. Don't get conceited. Don't think that you're, you know, don't get cocky. But be humble. Be smart. Be wise. And show gratitude for what you have. Okay? So that's what I have for you today. With the 7 card pull. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your healing journey. And until later, thank you.